Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. You have me, Mark, and tonight we will be listening and reacting to the song Running Blues by Walter Trout. Now, this song was recommended to us by David Gilman. David, maraming salamat for this recommendation. Also, maraming salamat to to the support that you have been providing our channel, the interaction, um, through the whenever you watch, whenever you content and the videos, whenever you share them, whenever you click like, or when you click subscribe, whenever you leave messages in the comments and community section. It really helps with the channel's visibility and presence. So we're just a few days away from December, and I'm looking forward to reacting to those Christmassy videos that was recommended last year that I didn't really finish. So I kept it on my list, so that took a long while for me to react to them, but at least I followed through. So without any further delays, let's give this song a go in three, two, and one.
Everybody knows the way you lie. Nowhere to go, you got nowhere to hide. Nothing to do but run away. Ain't nobody who believes a word you say. Better put on your running shoes. All you got left is a case of the running blues. You were doing okay, but you blew your chance. Now nobody wanna see you do your dance. Turn around, walk out the door. Ain't nobody wanna see you here no more. Now it's time for you to pay your dues. You end up with the running blues. It is sad but true. Your house of cards, it fell in on you. Hey, walk out the door, nobody believes you anymore. You ain't nothing but yesterday's news. All you got left is a running blues. How do you sleep at night? How do you do it, baby? You're the end result of the things you choose. All that you got left is a running blues. You're the end result of the things you choose. got left is the running blues. The running blues.
And that is the end of the song. Choo-choo-choo. Off the bat, I personally find their genre. I would agree it still falls in, it's still blues, but for it to fit in the blues genre, it's kind of heavy. Like it is blues, but it has rock, borderline metal already in it. Um, Very assertive uh, in terms of the playing, which I will highlight later. Let's start with the guitar sound. Typical Fender is the choice for, or maybe it's just me who noticed that most of the blues player or players use Fender, or maybe anything that has single coil pickups. What I like about his guitar is the fuzzy sound. See, so it has that in the that goes along with the clean, bright tone of the Fender, which results to that fuzzy sounding guitar riff. Anyway, moving forward, his voice is quite high, and here and there you can see that there are elements of some country in his style of singing. Maybe his pauses, or maybe the arrangement of the way he sings, not necessarily the tone of his voice. What I like about the bass is kind of playful, especially during verses. If you listen carefully, he has that dong 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 dong, pretty much as playful as bass players like Flea or the bassist of Primus. That level of playfulness, but not too playful to ruin the the blues genre. So it still fits within the blues style of playing. And then when he goes to, but as you listen through the lead part, he kind of settles more into a more on a relaxed routine bass playing, so that it does not compete with the lead part, or the section where there's lead, or maybe some keyboard doing his thing, his airtime. The drummer uh, kind of reminds me of, or it feels like the drummer belongs more on the 90s alternative genre because of his, I'm not sure if it's his playing or maybe the sound of his kit. When I first heard him do those, playing with the toms, or alternating between cymbals and the percussion, the toms and the snare, he kind of reminds me of a laid back Candlebox music or drummer. So very cool playing. The Sabian cymbal, I notice here, it's kind of one of those early Sabian cymbals, because the sound is different. I honestly did not pick up the sound as a Sabian cymbal, not until I saw the video featuring the drummer and showing the markings on the cymbal. I'm more accustomed to the those Sabian sound coming from bands like Pantera. You know, this particular cymbal that he's using is somewhere between bright and warm, somewhere in between. So it's hard to tell. I know for a fact it didn't sound Siljan, but I wasn't 100%, or I didn't even pick up that it was a Sabian. But let me know in the comments if there was an actual distinction that led you to believe that it's actually Sabian and I'm actually wrong with my description. The keyboardist. The keyboardist, his getup is more of a someone you will find in a glam rock band. So seeing him here, also in terms of the blues genre, I'm not really accustomed or familiar with seeing keyboardists in a blues band. Although I know that blues bands can also have keyboardists, but personally, I usually see blues focus more on the the guitar playing and the improv style of singing. So it's like it's just like a simple riff like ching ching. Yeah, not really like that, but those simple riff like maybe 4 or 5 notes, and then those laid back singing like oh I got ching ching ching, those kinds of that kind of blues style. Sorry if I suck at giving example. But one of the more proactive players that I know of is Blues Traveler. They use harmonica as their somewhat centerpiece. But for this guy, he kind of reminds me, or the way he plays, brought me memories of Deep Purple. I forgot what particular song, but it's definitely not Highway Star or Deep Purple. I just don't remember. But if you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. The lead part is, I mentioned the word earlier, being assertive. The assertive because his speed is like maybe twice the speed of the it's a bit upbeat or a little bit faster than typical blues playing songs, and comparing it to the rhythm of the song itself. But it has that it brings excitement, it brings excitement to the song, and it lets you makes you appreciate the musician behind it, being able to sing at that kind of tone and range, and being able to play with that level of tenacity. And correct me if I'm wrong, I even noticed that he's only playing using his 3 fingers. He's not even using his pinky. So just imagine if he can, add one more finger in his playing, and adds more dexterity. It adds more. It provides more options. Let's just put it that way. And finally, the interesting part. I thought that this was a medley because of this, or I thought it was over. Somewhere around 2 minutes 25, 27. It was the lead part, and then he's suddenly playing it in a fading fashion. So I thought that it's already finished. It's only 2 minutes 27, and then all of a sudden, dang, 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 dang. I thought it was another song, to tell you honestly, but as I listened to the rhythm section, ching, 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 then that's what I realized. So it's more of probably some sort of like a jump off or a transition or or what have you. Interesting. So that is my reaction. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. If you haven't done it yet, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget to choose the bell notification and the one that says all, so that whenever there's something new on the channel, you'll be the first to know. Tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV, and most importantly, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.